Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Echo, the podcast where English meets real life. I'm Tom, and today we are going to talk about something that can completely change the way you speak, teach, and connect. How to speak so people truly listen. Have you ever said something important, but felt invisible? You talked, but nobody seemed to understand? John Maxwell, one of the world's top leadership experts, says something powerful. Communication is not magic. It's a skill. And anyone can learn it. So today, let's explore 8 essential communication laws that come from as timeless lessons written in simple, clear English, with real examples and easy explanations. Whether you are a student, a teacher, or someone who just wants to connect better, this episode is for you. Let's begin with credibility, the foundation of every strong message. Credibility means people believe you because your words and actions match. Imagine a person who says, "You should always be on time," but they arrive late every day. Would you take them seriously? Probably not. Here's a story about Gandhi. A mother asked him, "Please tell my son to stop eating sugar." Gandhi says, "I'm back in 2 weeks." When she returned, he told the boy, "Stop eating sugar." The mother was surprised and asked, "Why didn't you say that before?" Gandhi smiled and said, "It was 2 weeks ago, I was still eating sugar." The credibility, living your message before speaking it. When people can see that you practice what you preach, your words have weight. Next is observation, the art of learning by watching. Every great communicator is also a great observer. Watch teachers, actors, public speakers, or even YouTubers you admire. Notice how they begin their talks. How do they move their hands? How do they use silence? How do they make eye contact? Don't just copy, study them. Take the good habits, then make them your own. Like a musician who listens to masters before playing their own song. Observation is free, but the lessons are priceless. The more you watch with curiosity, the faster you grow as a communicator. The third law is connection. Maxwell says, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." That means communication is not just about speaking, it's about feeling. When you talk, think less about yourself and more about your listener. If you speak to students, mention dreams, exams, school life. If you speak to parents, talk about family, love, and time. Show them that you understand their world. Connection builds trust. Trust builds attention. And attention builds influence. Think about your favorite teacher, not the smartest one, but the one who truly cared. That connection. Next is anticipation, the power of curiosity. When people are excited for what comes next, they listen with their hearts open. Think about a movie trailer. It shows you small pieces, not the whole story, just enough to make you say, "Can't wait to see that." You can use the same trick when you speak. Start with a hook. Let me tell you the one story that completely changed my life. Today, I'll share the 3 words that made my career possible. Boom, you just created anticipation. But remember, don't promise gold and give sand. Deliver something worth waiting for. When curiosity meets reward, you win your audience forever. Law number 5, simplicity. Great communicators make difficult ideas sound simple, not the other way around. Some people believe that using big words makes them look smart. But true intelligence is clarity. When you use short sentences, people understand quickly and remember longer. Say instead of lies. Say help instead of sist. Say heart instead of immense. Simplicity is kindness. You speak not to impress, but to express. The clearer your message, the stronger your impact. Now, let's talk about story. Facts reach the head, but stories reach the heart. When you tell a story, people see, feel, and remember. If you say eating is important, people may forget. But tell them how reading one book changed your life and they'll never forget it. Every culture, every religion, every movement is built on stories. Because stories don't just inform, they transform. So when you speak, add a story, even a small one. It gives your message a heartbeat. Next, feedback. Communication is not a speech, it's a conversation. Watch your listeners. Are they smiling? Are they lost? Are they interested? If they look bored, ask a question. If they look confused, slow down. If they look excited, keep going deeper. And when you finish, ask, had part made sense to you? Would you like to learn more about? Feedback helps you grow faster than any book or course. Great speakers don't just talk, they listen while speaking. Finally, preparation. No one is born confident. Confidence comes from knowing you're ready. Maxwell says, "You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your preparation." Prepare your message like a craftsman preparing his tools. Know your key points. Rehearse your tone. Visualize your audience. When you walk in prepared, your fear walks out. Preparation does and just help you speak better, it shows respect for your listener. Before we wrap up, here are 3 bonus ideas from Maxwell's full book. Humility, don't pretend to be perfect. Be real. People follow honesty, not arrogance. Conviction, believe deeply in your message. If you don't feel it, no one else will. Legacy, think long term. Speak words that people will remember, words that make life better. Your message can live longer than you do. That's the beauty of communication with purpose. Let's review everything we learned today. 1. Credibility, be someone worth listening to. 2. Observation, watch and learn from others. 3. Connection, speak to the heart, not just the mind. 4. Anticipation, build curiosity. 5. Simplicity, keep it clear. 6. Story, tell, don't just tell facts. 7. Feedback, listen and adapt. 8. Preparation, practice before performance. Humility, conviction, and legacy, speak with truth, belief, and purpose. You don't need perfect English to be a great communicator. You need clarity, care, and courage. Because every time you speak with love, someone listens, truly listens. Thank you for joining me on Fluent Echo, the English podcast. If this episode helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to grow their voice. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep learning. See you soon.